Good morning, students. Welcome to session 2 of Commercial Studies class. The topic that we have started is Business Activities, Chapter 2. So we'll continue. Today we'll be dealing with meaning of commerce. What is commerce? Commerce plays a vital role in business. What is it? It consists of all those activities which are essential for maintaining a free flow of goods and services from producers to consumers. Which means that when a producer produces a commodity, it doesn't have any sense over there. It makes sense only when it reaches the ultimate consumer and it satisfies the wants of the consumers. Therefore, commerce plays role over there. So, commerce helps in the movement of goods from the place of production to the place of consumption. Next, we move on to the different types of commerce. So, commerce is classified into two categories. The first is trade and the second is aids to trade. So, now we'll be dealing with the types of trade. Now, trade consists of two, that is domestic and foreign. As the word itself suggests, what is domestic? The trade or those activities or those production or those trade which are happening within the geographical boundary of the country. That is known as domestic trade. And what is foreign trade? The trade which is happening outside the geographical boundary of the country is known as foreign trade. Now again, domestic trade is subdivided into two, wholesale and retail. What do you understand by the word wholesale? Wholesale means when the manufacturer sells the goods. There are various channels of distribution between the manufacturer and the ultimate consumer. What are those channels of distribution? So the various channels of distribution are manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer and the ultimate consumers. So wholesalers are those who sell the goods in bulk quantity, in a large quantity. And the retailers are those who sell the goods in smaller quantity. Wholesaler provides a link between the manufacturer and the retailer serves as a link between the wholesaler and the ultimate consumer. Next, we move on to foreign trade. Foreign trade is again subdivided into three: import, export and entrepot. What is import trade? Import trade, when we are importing certain commodities from foreign country, when we are purchasing certain commodities from certain other countries, other foreign countries, that is known as import trade. Export, when we are selling the commodities to other foreign countries, that is export trade. And entrepot trade, when we are purchasing some commodity from foreign country in order to again export it, that is known as entrepot trade. I would like to state an example. Import trade, the example is we are purchasing or we are importing oil from Saudi Arabia. That is an example of import trade. Export, we are exporting spices, we are exporting cotton, we are exporting grains to other countries. And entrepot, suppose we are importing petroleum and petroleum products, and a part of it is being exported to Bangladesh and other regions. That is an example of intra-port trade. I hope till here it is clear to you. Next, I move on to aids to trade. Aids to trade means those activities which help in the progress of trade. Now, the first is transport or transportation. Transport is one of the main element in trade. It helps to facilitate the movement of commodities from manufacturer to the ultimate consumer, from one place to another. We have different modes of transportation such as roadways, airways, waterways, through which the movement of goods and commodities are possible from one place to another. Next, we move on to warehousing. Warehousing is again a very important part of trade. Why? Because the goods which are manufactured in the manufacturing unit, the entire lot doesn't move to the market. Some part of it is kept as stock. So where it is stored? It is stored in the warehouse. As per the demand and supply, or the two forces that are constantly acting upon the market, that is demand and supply, as per the demand, the supply is being done. So the goods are stored in the warehouse, and the wholesaler waits for the demand to rise in the market, and hence the supply is done accordingly in order to earn a huge amount of profit. Next is banking. Banking is again an important element to trade. Why? Because banking serves as an institution which provides loan, which gives financial assistance in case of need. Therefore, it is one of the aids to trade. Next, we come to insurance. Insurance, that means there are various risks involved when the goods are moving from one place to another. What kind of risk? Risk of accident, risk of loss by fire, loss by theft. Therefore, insurance plays role over there. When your goods are insured, then the amount is recovered by the insurance company. Therefore, insurance plays role over there. Next, we move on to advertising. Without advertising, your goods and commodities that the producer is manufacturing will not come to limelight. In advertising, the features of the products are being highlighted through various advertising media such as television, radio, newspaper, etc., etc. Nowadays we have social media. So now advertising plays a vital role in aids to trade. Next, we move on to packaging. Packaging makes the product look beautiful, more attractive, and during packaging, the details of the commodities, the composition, everything is mentioned on packaging. Like when we go to medicine shop to purchase a medicine, just on the packet, the composition, the entire detail of the medicine is written, and by reading that, you purchase the medicine according to your own need. Not only that, the manufacturing date, the expiry date, everything is mentioned. So packaging plays a very important role in aids to trade. I hope whatever I have explained you in this class is clear. Please read your book and mark the important points. Thank you.